Welcome back. Welcome to Highlight Crafts Live Shopping. Look, he's in the building.
Hello, I got my mail back.
Ooh, I love Mondays.
I do. I really do. I don't mind the getting up at 5.
No, I don't mind
I don't mind
either.
the coming down on the dreaded M1 or anything, because I really enjoy doing this. And I enjoy doing it, and with everyone at home, all the people that join us, and the new people. Because there's apparently lots of new people joining us, so hello.
Yeah, you're finding us on YouTube, because you can watch us on YouTube now. In landscape.
Yeah, that's so much
That's a
easier.
good
We
thing.
did cast one of your shows to the telly in the living room.
Look at you.
Yeah, it wasn't easier. Sam kept saying we need a new, more modern TV because ours is about 10 years old.
Oh.
But it worked.
Oh, well, going forward. Right, so where to shop and how to shop. So you can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on highlightcrafts.com, which is fab. Or do we stream to your page?
We do now. We should be able to stream from today.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
so
so
we're on
we've-
John's Facebook.
Yeah, which is
Insta.
John Next Door Official.
Amazing.
We don't have Insta because that's how we got hacked, was through there. So we've stuck away from that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can watch on John's as well, which is super, super exciting. So you can't shop on YouTube yet because it doesn't like the shop codes. It's nothing to do with us or live shopping, it's YouTube. So we can't make that happen immediately, but you can shop on Facebook, Instagram, and on highlightcrafts.com, which is the easiest way to shop, I think. We're going to show you a product. Got a brand new one for you today, which is exciting. And that product will have been allocated its own code. And all you're going to do is type shop and then that code in the comments underneath the video, okay? See, I call it a video. David calls it a live feed stream. I was like, that's me feeding the ducks.
I would probably call it the Facebook thing because I'm not technical in the slightest.
Yeah, he's
on the
younger.
Facebook thing where you type "Hello, Mum."
He's younger than us,
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah, oh yeah, quite a bit. You just type in whatever it is you want. It is easy because I've done it, and I actually bought all the way through now. Instead of getting Sam to do it, and it is really, really easy. I just clicked the basket. It came up. I went, yep, I want to pay. I put my card details. Somehow were already saved.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. It knocked me 10% off.
Yeah.
I just pressed pay, and it all came through. It was
Amazing, right?
so easy.
And you don't need to miss a second of what John's telling you, which is very, very exciting. So then log in. If you haven't opened an account with us here at Highlight Crafts, please do so, because it makes you a club member. And then when you log in, you get an extra 10% discount, you get loads of points, and you get free shipping over £35. So it's all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff, and it's just a lot of fun. Right, John. So John Next Door Peacock and Bee Balm die and stencil set. I have to say this is phenomenal value for money. We do have a quiz. John's going to give away anything that he makes, but shop set will get you the Peacock and the Bee Balm. So 2 6x6 die sets.
Yeah.
4 6x6 stencils that coordinate with each one, and $29.98 is your price. 27 there or thereabouts if you're a club member.
Yeah.
That's mad. £13.50
Yeah.
for a 6x6 metal die and 2 stencils.
Yeah. I mean,
John.
I know that these
Exceptional.
industry standard is £5 each for these.
Absolutely.
£5 for that,
Yes.
and that's £20.
Correct.
But what we wanted to do, who works for John Next Door,
Yes.
which is nobody, it's me.
You,
But everyone who
right.
works for Crafts 2, who are the company I work for, everyone's a crafter, even
Absolutely.
Peter Draws.
Yes.
So we try and give them the best value, but the Peacock layer is brand new.
It's lovely.
Launched this morning, and it isn't anywhere else.
We got an exclusive.
So this is only available here
Love
at
that.
the moment. And what it lets you do, and I think you've got the best with the board,
the
is
boards, yeah.
you've got a stencil that gives you that beautiful, like, it doesn't have to be a peacock feather, it could be absolutely
Just
anything.
on its own, it's lovely.
just stylised. Then you've got the second one, which gives you that layer. You put them together, you've got beautiful, and cut that into ribbon strips. You can extend it, it's extendable on all of them.
I'll tell you what you could do.
Tom.
You could cut round these and they could become flower petals.
Yes. Well,
Couldn't
you
they?
actually don't have to cut round them.
Oh, do you not?
Because what happens is, you have a die that fits.
Look at that.
So you cut the die out on its own, it'll give you that beautiful pan with all that stitch detail.
Yes.
When I come to demo, you'll see why that's useful.
Okay.
And what you can do is then you can layer the dies on top. So you layer the stencils on top, giving you a two-tone layer. So if you put that together with that, that's what you get.
How beautiful is that?
All that depth.
That's
all
beautiful.
that, and that's literally 2 pieces of card, one die, 2 stencils.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And of course, you get all the fall away pieces.
Yeah.
And if you wanted petals, colour them in one and then just snip them out.
Absolutely.
So instead of having to hand cut,
yes,
it's done.
Just snip them through.
Yeah.
But also these bits would be lovely in a shaker, wouldn't they?
They would, because it's a beautiful
nice
little
shape.
rounded shape.
It's like
it
a
really
little
is.
Pac-Man, look.
Oh, it is.
Not going to be able to unsee that.
I'm not going to. That's going to be there
John.
forever now.
Right, so that's that. And then you've got your bee balm. Now this is lovely. So a really beautiful flower, but in different layers. I love this just by itself.
So just use that on its own.
I
You've got
love
a little
it.
daisy.
Absolutely.
Or use this one, and of course you can rotate it.
Yeah.
So you can make that into a sunflower. So it will rotate 90 degrees and fill that gap.
Perfect.
Make a 2-tone sunflower, but use them together and you get that. But again, you've got a die to work with.
That for me is just a beautiful
That's
background.
a lovely. It's just
the simple
on its
cards,
own.
It's lovely.
Just once. That's once that one of those thinking of you on it.
Yes.
But again, then we've got a die, which gives you that beautiful bee balm flower. Bee balm flower. It's the same one as I did in my first release.
Wow.
7 years ago.
John.
So if you've got that, it will match. And then, of course, when you use the stencils on it, it gives you that beautiful 2-tone layer. And again,
lovely.
Layer them up.
You've got so many options, haven't you?
Look at that double lead.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
That's made just using the die and the 2 stencils.
These are fab.
And this we launched just before Christmas.
Right.
So no, it's only been on once, so a lot of people haven't seen it.
Yep.
But we don't like to, they were designed to be a pair.
They're beautiful, John.
But we like to give people best value, so we launch one first, then the second. If you missed out, you can get the pair.
But what's fabulous about this is you're buying 2 dies and 4 stencils for $29.98, which is phenomenal value for money, because dies are costed on the amount of metal that you use. And you've got 2 6x6 dies in there. You've then got 4 6x6 stencils across the 2 collections, which is remarkable. But the joy of having a crafter designed for crafters is that you give us so much versatility. So you can have that by itself, you can have that by itself, you can have the 2 together, you can then have it with the die, without the die, snip into the die, do all those amazing things, use it sideways, use it upside down, all those different variations that you get because you're a crafter, right? And you get it. I mean, just that by itself with a sentiment on.
It's 3 colours of ink.
It's beautiful.
Done. Yeah. This one. 3 colours of ink.
Lovely.
How different does it look upside down?
Completely different. Look.
Totally different. This, I loved. Just die cut twice in 2 colours.
In 2 colours, yeah, it's lovely.
Layered over. Or...
yeah, these are beautiful.
Upside down. Again, just playing, but that one was 2 colours of card overlapped.
Love that.
There's so much you can get. Normally, a 6x6 background die does you one thing.
Absolutely.
Or you can paper piece it. We haven't even got into paper piecing with them yet.
Exactly. This is just great. Also with your gilding waxes.
Yes.
That would be lovely too.
Works with your gilding waxes, works with your
Micas,
sparkle pens, your Mica Magics.
Your Micas would be perfect because they don't blend together.
They don't blend together, no.
So that's a great one. If you got your Micas, if you didn't, you missed out. We've got them on the show for you. But look at these samples. I mean, these are just beautiful. Look at that, using it in a different direction. That way. Look at that. How fabulous is that?
And that's using your mica.
Wow. See? Isn't it great?
There's no bleed through.
No.
Which you get with ink,
Yes,
regardless.
you do. Absolutely.
There's absolutely no bleed through. You would think there's no way that blue's on top of that purple. It is.
It's amazing.
But I will demo that as well to show you how easy it is.
Absolutely. And then a final one there. Aren't they spectacular? And then the bee balm are just delightful. I mean, these are stunning. Your design team, your angels are fabulous, aren't they?
They've done an amazing job. They really
Look at this.
That one's mine.
Yeah, I can tell that
You can tell it's one of mine, can't you? And that one's not. That's our Helen.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Paper pieced. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Do you know what? I'd be buying it just to be able to do that because that's lovely. If you make and sell dies like this are just
it's
perfect,
it's like throwing money into your till or your bag or something because it's so easy to do.
Look at that.
But again, that's just doubled over and I've coloured it in white.
And all this is before you start adding other things in, other John Next Door pieces. I mean, we've just done the scruff bunnies next door.
They would look so cute in the corner or across the bottom.
Wouldn't
they really would.
And then again, using that double layer, look how fabulous all these are. Smaller cards as well. You know, they don't have to be big cards. I love them, John. I think they're absolutely fabulous. Shop set, it's $29.98. gets you both sets, the Peacock and the Balm. If you want the Peacock by itself, so the dye and 2 stencils, it's Shop Peacock, it's $16.99. You'll get your extra discount on that. And then if you want the Bee Balm by itself, that's also Shop Balm, $16.99. That's great. If you can stretch to both, go for both, because you've got a saving then. And actually, that, I mean, the value, I can't believe you've done that for that price.
No, it is that...
£13.50 is 2 coffees, right?
Yeah, it is, literally, and that you're getting all of that for that.
All of that.
Yeah.
But also all the different ways of using it, because sometimes when you get layered stencils, you can't use some of the elements individually.
No, you can't.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know. I mean, some of these images are beautiful that have got 10 or 12 stencils to them. But, you know, 8 of those stencils can't be used apart from for that.
Right.
I wanted to make it so that it was easy.
Yep.
It was quick, because I don't have the patience.
Yep.
And that's me. I know you do.
Oh, I have loads of patience.
She has loads. I have none. So to me, if I can just slap 2 down, stick a die over it, cut it, or whatever, it's done.
Absolutely.
But I can use them separately. And that one I've used so much, because it is an absolutely perfect little daisy print.
It's perfect.
Makes me think of Dolly Mixture, you know, the old wallpaper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Showing our age again. Nobody else in the room would even know what that is.
They'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Even Bowman, that was alive off of them, honestly. Right, now then, if you want, now I own all of these. See, my fingers go there, so I get really excited.
Mel bought the lot.
I did. Craft Artist Sparkle Fusion ink pads, 6 colours. Shop Fusion, $39.94. You'll get another $3.99 off that. So you're down to, let's take £4 off because we're friends. You're down to £35.95.
Yeah. And that's for 6.
And that's for 6. Right, tell me about these, because I'm going to presume, and I know I'm wrong, but I'm going to presume that nobody at home has seen these.
Yeah, it's the best way to think about it. What you've got is, in the metal tin, so you've got a hybrid. Can you see the sparkle? So you've got a hybrid of pigment ink and dye ink, which means that they will oxidise.
Right.
So they will blend perfectly. They will colour. They are quick drying, which is not normal.
No, that's amazing.
But you flick water at them and they will bleach automatically. But they've all got sparkle running through them. So there's a sparkle on every single colour. And it's like a clear mica mirrors have been put in there. So again, if I show you this card, hope it comes over. Can you see all of that sparkle?
Yeah.
You would think that what I've done is put a sparkle pen or a spray over it. It isn't.
Absolutely.
It's just the ink. It's
Amazing.
literally just the ink. So these aren't going to replace any inks anyone's got.
They're going to add.
They're going to add to it. But also, if you haven't got any, this is the perfect place to start, because this is going to do more jobs than any other single ink you'll buy.
Absolutely.
Because these will do everything that you've seen all the others do, and a little bit more.
Perfect, right? So Shop Fusion, $39.94. That's not these. These are the micas.
Those are the micas, yes.
Lovely. Right, shall we do a quiz question?
Yay.
So question number 1. Our guy next door is...
Oh.
That doesn't make sense, does it? Right. The missing word is blank next door. Right? John's going to give away a card that he makes. I need to remember. I need to make sure that I may remember to do that. Now then.
Yeah, because I took last week's
this
home by
weekend,
accident.
right? So this weekend I ordered some pipe cleaners and I'm making flowers, because Amanda came in with one last week and I was like, I need to do that in my craft room. I need those all the way around the bay window. Then I went home and looked at the size of the bay window and I went, wow, I need a lot of flowers for that. But it's my thing. But I needed something to put pink on the lily.
Yes.
I needed these.
Yes.
Right, so Shop Bright will get you the latest and the last.
The latest and the last. And Amanda came rushing in this morning.
Yes.
Saying, what colours have I missed? What colours can I get back? You can't. Because what we do is we do one palette at a time, but what we've done is these are the favourites.
Right.
So these are your basics, your metallics. This is every colour that people have said over these. I love that pink.
Right.
I love that purple. I love that blue.
Perfect.
We need it. The big thing when we first launched them was, where's the yellow?
Right.
There was no yellow.
Okay.
So we've given you white, black, but Mica Magic is an exclusive product Crafts to.
Yep.
It's not made in the world for anybody else.
How exciting is that?
So it's only made for us. And it's not a mica powder, because if it was, winner, Mel's hair would be lots of colours. It is mica and pigment with a binder combined to make what looks like a dry powder, feels dry, but is like a gilding wax, like a cream. And it works on all porous surfaces and a lot of non-porous surfaces. So it will work onto wood, it will work onto resin, it will work onto your pipe cleaners.
Yes.
It will work onto everything.
Absolutely.
And of course you can stencil with it, you can colour with it,
yep.
you can stamp on. I could spend an entire hour just telling you everything you could do with that
product. What I need to tell you is you need them because they're brilliant. So mica powder normally comes as a powder, and then you can paint with it. You can mix these with water, can't you?
You can.
And paint with them as well. The versatility in this product is extraordinary. So shop, where am I? Duo. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, Shop Duo, $14.99, gets you your essential colours. Please just leave me one. That's all I need. I just need one. Please just leave me one because I think that's going to be brilliant. And we've got loads of stuff coming this year that those are going to be fabulous for as well. Yeah. And what's lovely about having everybody under one roof with our live shopping is that we get to use each other's products. We
do, and we can all play with other people's things.
It's great, isn't it? I love it. Right, so if you want those, Shop Duo, can't recommend those highly enough. $14.99, you're going to get another £1.49 off that. Now then, last week, I did a little bit of stamping my feet and I was like, we need the daubers by themselves, John. So not only have we got the daubers by themselves in their case, you've also given us 20? Is there 20 in there?
Yep.
20 mini ones as well that you're not paying for. So Shop Dauber, $19.99. It gets you the case. How many are in there? 40. 40 daubers and your little ones for those little detail areas. Absolutely fabulous. Shop Dauber, $19.99. It's the right tool for the right job. Instead of going to your craft and going, oh, that'll do, and then you don't get the result you want, and then you blame yourself, get the right tool for the right job. Because if you buy cheap, you'll buy twice. Yeah. Buy them properly now, invest, and then going forward, your crafting will be absolutely amazing. Now, these are the colours, John, aren't they? This is your micas.
This is the micas.
So I'm going to show you
this
the
is
colours
the
of the
colours
micas.
of the micas.
Would you use the daubers to use with the micas?
Use the daubers for your micas.
Right.
You can actually see with my case here, I treat myself to a new case every 6 months. I'm terrible.
Oh, that's very generous of you. If 6 months, I'd be like, no, I need 4 to start with.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've got about 12. You see there where it's built up on there?
Yes.
But yeah, you use your daubers. You can use your finger. They're completely safe. They're hypoallergenic and have been tested and are non-toxic. But the daubers are the best things to apply them on. And that's how I did this. Embossed card, white and black. Because it's the only product I know. That red, how beautiful that red is on white. Yeah. How beautiful is that red on black?
I know, it's bizarre.
Red doesn't go on black.
It doesn't. No, it
red
doesn't.
on black makes blacker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, Andrew. That doesn't make any sense in my brain whatsoever.
Can I borrow John while you talk about the...
You can borrow John. Yes, absolutely. That's all you needed to say. Honestly, boys in the way. Right, we're coming down here now because we have... So, Shop Dauber will get you 40 of the little sponge daubers. Your free gift, so you're getting that included, which is fabulous. Free daubers. Shop Dauber, $19.99. These stands are not working, guys. We need to get something else because it's driving me crazy. Right, so the next one, Shop Blend. Now, we've got a proper bargain here going on because there's loads in here. I need this as well, John, because I haven't got any of these anymore. I've got brushes and I need these. So I need these, I need these, and I need this. So when you put another order in,
right, okay.
Please, this is what I do. It's great. Honestly, it's like, Christmas is over. Why are these parcels? I'm like, what box? What are you talking about? It's no boxes. No. That was from last year.
I get away with saying that it's all for work.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
No,
honestly,
no. To be honest, Sam's very good with that.
So Shop Blend is going to get you 3 of the big daubers.
So it's going to get you 3 packs of
the
big. So you're going to get 6 of the big daubers.
Wow. Each come with 2 sponges.
Each come with 2 sponges.
So you get 12 sponges.
Yes.
That's that bit.
But you then get a pack of 10 refills.
Yes.
Because they don't last forever.
Right.
People always say, no, they don't last forever. I've got one in my case where I've had to literally change it because it's pulled it off.
Yeah.
Because I've used it too vigorously. But these are the perfect things. These are the tools that everyone brought out years ago at an immense price.
Absolutely.
Because they are wood, so they are ecologically good.
Yes.
Because they can be recycled, but never bin them. You just keep replacing them. But basically, loads of people got rid of them because brushes came in.
Yeah.
Brushes are not good for a lot of inks.
No.
brushes don't blend very well.
On a pigment, they're not good.
And on pigment, they don't work at all. So things like the Fusion inks, your pigment ink, I find personally, with things like VersaFine Clair, which I know is a big one, because of course, I'm like you, I bought all the colours.
All of them.
Yeah. These work a lot better.
Oh, do they?
These seem to... You know, the brush runs out.
Yes. They're not good with brushes, are
No,
they?
they're not great
No,
with
they're
brushes.
not.
So these are the best tools. So we thought, let's give you the actual... So many people have forgotten them. We've had to reorder these in 4 times in the last 2 years.
That doesn't surprise me at all. At all. So you're getting 3 of the big ones. Well, you're getting 6 of the handles, 12 sponges, and that gives you that. And then you get your extra 10 sponges here, okay? So that shop blend, $29.99 is a deal. However, you also get the same again, but in the mini ones.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So you're getting
1, 2,
12.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements for £27 as a club member.
Yes.
Are you all right? Are you
Yeah.
all right?
Now,
Right.
Peter genuinely believes in giving... It's crafters. It's
that.
crafters for crafters. It's
Absolutely.
such good value. I mean, I was paying $7.90 or $8.99 a pack for these.
Oh, and then some.
Yeah.
And then some. I paid up to $12.99 for those in the past. I know.
Yeah.
Remember, I've been about a long time. So all of that lot, shop blend, $29.99. That's ridiculous value for money if you can get it today. Seriously, because you use them with all your inks, and you use your smaller ones. But you could also use these with these.
You
as
can
well,
use the
couldn't you?
smaller ones with those. I
Smaller
wouldn't use the
ones.
large ones because they'll go in.
No, but the smaller ones. You
On
could.
the Mica, just need to mention,
Yes.
the code is Shop Duo.
Yes.
But that was a code that's been used before,
It
so
was.
the photo's wrong.
Right.
So
okay.
you are going to get the
So you're
one
gonna get
set,
one.
but for
Lovely.
some reason the photo's showing 2.
Okay.
They're trying to correct it, but just so you're aware, because obviously you're not going to get 2 of those for 50.
No,
I mean,
well, that's
15's
what
ridiculous anyway,
it is
but 2 of them
ridiculous.
for that
Yeah,
is
no,
crazy.
that's crazy.
So, yeah, the code was used in error, but they'll keep the code and change the photo.
And everything that's shipped is shipped directly from Crafts 2, isn't
All
it?
shipped directly from
So
Crafts
it's not
2.
from us, it's from Crafts 2, which is great. Right. Shall I go over here and have a look at these gold ones?
Do you want to have a look at the gold ones? I'm
I do
going
wanna
to use
have a
them
look
in
at
the
gold
first
ones.
demo.
Right, so we're going over to our gold fusion inks now, aren't we? So let me find it on there, bear with.
So that
There's a lot of
is
writing on that board.
Bright. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes,
5th
Shop
one down.
Bright. So these are your gold fusion inks,
Yes.
right? You're going to get 6 again. So you're going to get blueberry, grape, lemon, lychee, apple, and dragon fruit.
Yes.
I didn't remember that. I read it off the board.
I thought you'd memorised that one.
No, Shop Bright, $39.94. I can't recommend these inks highly enough. They are brilliant. They don't replace your Distress. They don't replace your Oxides. They don't replace your VersaFine Clair. They're a different thing completely. So if you're an ink addict like I am, these, absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, these are, you've got, again, that mix of pigment and dye, which means you can oxidise them.
Yes.
Flick water and it will bleach, but you don't have to add kitchen roll.
Yeah, that's cool.
It does it automatically.
Yeah, it does.
So you don't have to go, right, oh, I need to waste kitchen roll or
get
waste
the
the ink.
pattern from the
Or get
kitchen
the pattern from it, which I've done that. I had the bounty written across it,
Right.
across one piece I tried to do. That's when I gave up on those inks, to
Right.
be honest. Flick the water and it will just vanish.
Right.
Yeah, the longer you leave it, the whiter it gets.
Okay.
But they're also instant quick drying. So when you're stenciling, you know, you're doing layered stencils and you have to wait in between. So again, no disrespect, but I know one of the products people use has a 40-minute drying time because it's
Yes.
oil-based.
Yeah, absolutely.
So multi-layering, trying to do something like that with this would mean you're doing loads at the first, then you're waiting for it because you can't put your second layer. These you can do instantly.
It's very clever. So if you want those, Shop Bright, $39.94. Again, you'll get your discount. And even with your discount, it will take you over £35, so you won't pay postage either.
Oh.
Which is amazing. So if you're in the market for some fabulous inks with a gold that runs right the way through it and right through the ink pad,
Yes,
which
all
is
the way
really
to the bottom.
important.
Yes.
So you don't just use the surface and then go, oh, well, that's disappointing. Shop Bright, $39.94. Shall we go and demo?
Yeah. I
Let's
think
go and
that's
do it.
probably
Let's go do a demo.
a safer way to do it.
We've done
We've
that.
done that.
Covered that off. You weren't in, so I'll forgive you. Right, just while John's getting ready, shall we recap the first question and do the second? Our guy next door is...
Hello.
The daubers are made from blank.
Oh, that's clever.
What's this? What's this
Yeah.
white bit here? What's that called? There you are.
Does it start with an F?
No, it all starts with an S.
Oh, I was thinking foam. You're
Sponge
too
daubers.
good. Sponge daubers.
Right.
I get it now.
Right.
I thought you meant foam. Right, so
Sponge daubers.
Gone and opened the wrong pack, but let's
Right, if you want
go
to
ahead.
win, type win into the comments. John's going to give a card away.
Yay.
So that'll be really nice, won't it? That'll be fabulous. Now, last week you gave away your part
I
used
gave away my part used
didn't
palette,
you?
didn't I?
Sam
Yes.
spent all week trying to find it, couldn't find it. John found it in between his samples.
And I checked the car when Sam texted me, and I'd done everything
Drove her
and
crazy
could
last
not
week.
find it at all. Right, so what I'm going to do for the first layer,
Yes.
I've just cut some card down to 5 3/4 inch.
That's nice. What card's that?
Oh, I don't know, it's some random hammered that I'd got at home. I normally use our essential card, but for some reason I got this out.
Oh, I like it.
So,
Either will be good.
yes, anything will work.
You definitely need one of these mats.
You need one of the
life.
mats. If you look, it doesn't move.
I know, it's amazing. It's
That's what's
ridiculously
just
good.
so
It is brilliant.
fantastic about it. And all I'm going to do is stencil.
Right.
And so I'm just going to take the large stencil,
Yep.
I'm going to put it down,
Yep.
and I'm just going to tape it down.
Okay.
Now, for this layer, it doesn't matter if I go over the sides because it's the back layer. But the reason is I don't want to mark these areas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want that white frame.
So I
around
want
the
that right
outside
frame.
edge.
But one of
Lovely.
the clever things that I've found with the tape
Yes.
is because our tape's not like most stencil tape,
No.
you can clean it. So
You
once
can.
you've set up a stencil, I kept this going and did it 10 times. Different colours, cleaned it and did
Absolutely.
different colours every
Yeah.
time.
10% of the full set, Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah, 10% of the full set. So you're getting your Peacock and your Bee Balm. $29.98 is now in people's baskets. And we presume we had a big stock.
You did.
Because you always bring us big
Yeah.
stocks, don't you? We had a lot of these, so well done.
So I'm going to use my fusion
Right, so
Okay.
this is your gold one.
and I'm going to start with the grape.
Look at
And
that.
again,
Oh, that looks
but you
really
see how
royal.
old, and you can see it's not new.
That's regal,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
Look at
Look at
that.
the gold.
Oh, that's lovely.
But it's not just sat on the surface because this is old. It's all the
How
way
old
through.
is that ink pad?
6, 8 months.
Wow.
Probably,
Look how
at
juicy it is.
least. And all I do, this is how easy, this is why I say, don't use brushes.
No, don't use
Watch.
brushes. It doesn't work the same.
Look how easily
Brushes for your other inks, but for these, this is honestly,
that goes on. So simple.
it almost looks like there's a glycerine in it. The way it blends, it's smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really smooth.
Well, you would expect that it was glycerin based.
You would, wouldn't you?
But it's not.
But it's not.
Because if it was glycerin based, you know the ones you use where
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't dry?
Yeah.
So what you do is your little trick is go under your tape,
Yep,
take your tape off with your stencil
in one pass.
in one pass.
Perfect.
Wipe that down and use that. I'm going to use that again
Okay.
in a minute.
Lovely.
But what you'd normally do is now you'd have to leave that to dry.
Mm-hmm.
No, look,
That's amazing, right? How fabulous is that?
that's dry.
That's so clever.
I don't need to wait to go for the next stencil,
That's bonkers,
which you'd always
isn't
have to
it?
do. And all you do, can you see? You can see
Yes,
through.
you can.
They're Mylar stencils,
Yep.
but they're not a lot of yellow. These aren't. These
No,
have been
they're
made
not.
as clear as they can,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can see through where to lay it.
Lovely.
So if you want to. So again, I'll just quickly take this one down. Sorry?
Need to pop that bit in.
Oh. Do you know when this one's mine? So that means this is a sample one. So this one is every sample's been made with that bit missing. Mel's the first person to actually ever notice.
Oh, I'm like that.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I've been using this for like 9 months now. So then I'm going to switch into the blueberry. Really simple. Yeah, load some up. The blueberry's even older.
Wow. These
Go
inks are
through.
They're so fluid, aren't they?
It's literally, there's no pressure.
You
If
could
you've had
do-
inks and you're struggling to lay them down,
But you could
Honestly.
do one row and all that ink that's there, you can use on something else. I would suggest you have a scrap piece of card at the side of you, and any ink that's left over, you create a background with, or another stencil,
Yeah.
even. Because the juiciness of these inks, still 6 to 8 months in, is absolutely remarkable.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
the
the-
other thing I love is the lid. Look, listen. Clicks.
Yeah.
Clicks in place. I
metal.
love it.
So when you transport them, it's not going to come off,
Drives
and
me
it's
crazy.
airtight
Yep.
and recyclable. A lot of the plastics that ink pads are made of are not recyclable.
No, they're not.
If you want to recycle that, all you do is get some tweezers, pull the foam off. Yeah, the foam can go in your plastic. That goes in your metal recycling.
Yeah,
it's just a metal.
I'd be using our little gathering dies and making a little scene inside there.
Oh, oh, Mel, I never thought of that. Done little tiny dioramas like the little matchbook ones we used to do at school.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the reasons that we've put all the big collection of these together is I actually do prefer to do this.
Right.
I always say don't do as I do as I say, but I find it a lot easier to keep one for each colour boxed together.
Absolutely.
Then I'm not losing any of that ink.
No.
I'm not having to waste any of that ink.
And you've got enough.
And I've got enough there in one set to do all of those.
Yeah,
so if I take this one off, you can see there, but look how the gold has come to the surface.
Isn't that clever?
Because the gold comes from the blue, but comes from the purple as well.
Yes.
So really simple. There's our background piece done.
Fabulous.
And
it's
dry.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's literally 100%.
Wow. If you make and sell
dry.
This is super quick, right?
But then we've got our die cut piece. I've already die cut this.
Yep.
In one pass. It's really, really simple. But you notice it's got the stitch detail on it.
It has.
So that's to add detail to it.
Love
so
that.
it's pretty as a die on its own. So that if you do a card like that, it makes it look so much more delicate. If
it wasn't there, you'd notice it.
Yeah. You don't notice it's there, but if it wasn't there, you'd notice straight away.
Else.
But all I do is to line up the stencil with this, because lining up a stencil with a die is not the easiest.
No.
But the stencil's on the dot line, on the stitch line.
Of course it is.
Because as a crafter, I'm designing things for me to make it easier. But of course, if I stencil through that, I'm going to waste a load, aren't I?
You are. So you're going to put another piece under. I was just about to say you could put another piece of card underneath there, John.
So you slide
Get your background.
Another piece of card in there, and you'll get a new background. So I'm just going to do exactly the same again.
Yeah.
Take the blue. See, that was what was left.
Absolutely. It's a lovely blue, that, isn't it? It's
the
almost
blueberry
It is a sapphire, isn't it? It's lovely.
It's really an intense.
It's beautiful.
Colour.
Almost like a cornflower blue, because it's got that slight lilac shade in it, hasn't it?
It took me ages to come up with the name, and I just decided to call them all after fruits. I thought that was the easiest thing to do. So trying to find the right one, and it does look like that.
Deborah Dudman says the peacock feathers would make beautiful earrings.
Oh, they would.
They would, Deborah. Absolutely, they would.
But you see,
would that dry on plastic?
Sorry?
Would it dry on plastic?
It doesn't dry on plastic. No.
No. Okay.
Because it's a water-based product.
Yeah.
It won't actually dry on it.
Okay.
I'd like to check it might do.
Jill Salisbury says she's new to the group. So exciting. Welcome, Jill.
Welcome, Jill.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? This live shopping that we're doing here. And do you know what the best bit is? You don't need to go anywhere to shop. You can literally carry on watching what John's doing while you're shopping. Amazing. Welcome.
It makes it so much easier. It really does.
Doesn't it, Joss?
When we discovered it, which we discovered it before everything else, we were watching all the time.
Right.
Yeah, literally.
Great, right?
So all I'm going to do with the next stencil, again, is match it to those stitch lines.
Perfect.
So it fits exactly. Now, I'm going to put it back in the same place, just like that. Doesn't matter. It's only a waste piece, but I'll use that for something else.
Okay.
And I'm going to swap colours. Peacock's got a bit of green as well, haven't they?
Like a tealy green, isn't it?
But because these have all got gold, colours you wouldn't normally match will work. So this time, it's going on top. But I'm creating almost my own unique
colour. That's amazing.
But the gold will shine even more. But that's all I do. And again, take that off. And that's dry.
Wow.
But can you see there?
How beautiful is that?
All that gold shining.
That's amazing.
And look,
I
it is
that.
dry. And there is your background for something else.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, don't waste the ink. Don't. What you could do with that, which is great, you could flick water at that.
Yeah.
And that will...
Go on then, let's do it.
Still...
I like these bottles.
Sammy found them. Don't know where.
Okay.
Let's just do... because I've got a little bit of ink on my hand. But if you watch, you'll watch those actually pulling out and the colour coming away. It will take a little bit longer because I put too much water on.
Okay.
Because I was a bit slap happy with that rather than using my brush.
All
We'll
right.
stick that to
Let's
one
leave it
side.
to one side, and then we can come back to that,
back to
can't
that
we?
one.
Which is fab.
So there's your peacock layer done.
Right.
So of course, really, that's it. That's how simple we're talking.
Okay.
So I could take that, I can put it over that.
Look at the difference that makes.
The layers, the difference it does.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
here's one I did with green.
Lovely. Like that combination. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I prefer that one.
I do too.
Yeah?
Because it's the same colours right through.
Because it's the same blues and greens.
This is really nice for a masculine card as well, isn't it?
Well, I think we really struggle on that. So you can make it feminine.
Yes.
But that's why I did the bundle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you could have a male and a female, you know,
Makes perfect sense.
same idea without it being too masculine. So I'm adding a bit of foam tape.
Yep.
Just to give a little bit of distance in it.
Yeah, it's nice because it almost creates its own shadow then, doesn't it?
Well, it adds another layer in.
It does. Yeah,
and I've
it
only
does.
used 2mm, so
Yep.
it's still, on a card, this would still be all right to send as a normal letter.
Yep.
Because there's only one layer of 2mm, but obviously,
Perfect.
me being me, I'm going to frame it and all sorts. But you can
They'd
see
be nice in box frames, though.
how it lays. It would be really
Wouldn't they?
nice.
On
Be
the
nice
wall.
having in box frames some of the characters and things in front.
Yeah. As from a man, it almost looks like that location pin. You know, when you
Yes.
get the location pin. I think that's really cool.
Framed.
And we don't always want to have to buy something else to make men's cards. We want to kind of use what we've got in a stash. And this
shouldn't-
is a great way.
Yeah, I think that's part of the issue. You don't want to do that. I mean, I can add flowers
Lovely. Yeah,
and
really
be done.
pretty.
But you've got a really...
Isn't that just lovely?
But all that sheen and all that shine, and it's just done like that.
Amazing.
But the alternative, again, is just colour it through here with one colour.
Yeah, that's nice too.
So all I've done there is
Completely
use the
different.
green on the front.
Look, completely different. Different again, using it with card.
Yeah,
Different again, using it in different colour tones. Turn it upside down, it's a raindrop.
it is.
Or a
Oh, I never
teardrop.
thought of
Put it
that.
on the side, it just looks like a geometric pattern.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. And I'll tell you now, to get 2 6x6 metal dies of this quality with that stitch detail in, and 4 stencils, so you get one 6x6 die in the Peacock with 2 stencils, then you get the same again, but in the Bee Balm. It's phenomenal value for money. Plus you're getting your extra discount, plus you're getting your loyalty points. Add something else into your basket, like your inks or your sponge daubers or your mica. Get it over £35, no shipping. I mean, it's win-win whichever way you look at it,
completely.
right?
So here I've got one that I've done in yellow and green.
Love that.
How does
Oh, that's so spring like Easter.
how does that look with just that over it? And it does scream Easter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's lovely. Really, really, really lovely.
But the idea is as well, take that. You can
Oh, John.
put two together
Right, you need this in your lives.
to
Look
give
at
you
that.
a complete white on white
That's
pattern.
amazing.
And again,
Look at that.
drop that underneath or drop shadow that onto a different colour.
Love
but
that.
it's just two of them cut like that.
Perfect. Can you do a demo with the Bee Balm?
I'm
I'm going to let you get set up while I whiz down the counter because I want to recap this because if you've just joined us, welcome. My name's Mel, this is John.
Hello.
We've got a lovely Amber on comments. She's not on comments, she's on camera. It's only Monday, wow. And we've got Andrew producing. Are you doing comments as well, Chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing both. Now, check Andrew out. Can I tell you something funny? I'm going to learn how to produce this week.
You are an
Well,
expert in,
that's-
you know, you're
that's
going to be a
bit
jack of all
dangerous.
trades, aren't
I
you?
am master of none. Anyway, onwards. Right, so let me grab these boards so I can show you what you're actually buying. So you're going to get the peacock feathers and you're also going to get your Bee Balm. Okay, so both of them, shop set, $29.99. So if we start with this is your first stencil. So you're going to go down with your colour and you're going to stencil through it just with John's inks, paints, whatever you want to do with it. Then you're going to add your second layer in which is this one. But both of these work really nicely independently as well, which is good. But both together, just as a background without the dye, looks fabulous, right? Then you're also going to get your dye, and this is the bit, this is where I can't get over the price. So to get a dye of that size with that level of detail, so the double stitch, etc., is very unusual to get it at this price. You can then use your stencils over the top of there as well. So lots, just leave them, Amber, honestly, don't worry. Those daubers are not meant
putting them up.
Both together, you've got an absolute medley of different things that you can do with these, and I love that. I love the fact that it's not just a one-trick wonder. So that's your peacock. Then we go on to your bee balm, and I love this one too. That in particular I think is lovely just by itself. So you've got that by itself. As John said, you can rotate it and make it into a sunflower, which is lovely, but by itself it works independently. This one works independently, which is fabulous. Two together gives you everything that you could possibly need, apart from, look at this dye. Isn't that just super? That in white is lovely. White on white with this is just gorgeous. Easter background, spring, all those, even summer. Going into summer, you're going to use this all the way through the year. So all of that lot. Now, it's not a choice. You can have a choice if you want the $16.99 each. So Shop Balm will get you the Balm one, which is this one. Shop Peacock will get you the Peacock one, which I've just shown you. Both of them together gives you a £4 saving before you discount, and then you get another $2.99. So by buying both together, you've got a $6.99 saving, which is crazy, right? $6.99
it is mad.
saving.
It is.
And that $6.99 can go towards your sponge daubers or your blending daubers, which is just fabulous. So Shop Set will get you all 6 elements over both collections, brand new today. It's the only place you can get it. So if you want it, pop it in your basket. You've got checkout till 8 o'clock tonight. So checkouts going forward are going to be till 8 o'clock unless we tell you otherwise. Okay, so you've got till 8 o'clock. If you decide you don't want something, please take it out of your basket so somebody else can get it. Because what Spree does is it creates a live shopping list.
Right.
So if somebody takes it out of the basket and it's sold out, someone takes it out, they then email the person that was on the list.
Oh, well, that's good.
Isn't that
that's
cool?
Good.
In
that's,
order,
that's
which is
fair.
great. Yeah. Absolutely. Right, so if you want that, Shop Set. If you want the inks, now these are the ones with the pearl in. These are beautiful. So if you're not into your metallics, but you want that shimmer right the way through, it's Shop Fusion. You get all 6, $39.94. Great, brilliant ink pads. Can't praise them enough. If you want the daubers, you're going to get your sponge daubers, so 40 of them in a case. You're then going to get your little daubers free. Shop Dauber, $19.99 gets you all that. That's an absolute must-have. And then your blending sponges, I'm just going to run through quickly. So, not very good on these stands, but you're going to get 3 of the large, so you get 6 handles with 2 sponges on each. So 6 handles with 12 sponges, plus an extra 10 spare. Then you also get exactly the same thing, but in the smaller one. This is crazy value for money. I don't know how they've done it at this price, but hey-ho, I'm glad you have, because I'm going to put this in my basket. Shop Blend, $29.99, gets you all of it. And that's what John uses with his inks. And he's right, the brushes don't work with these kind of inks. It drags it. It feels like almost like you're trying to blend chalk. It almost drags itself, whereas with these, it's brilliant. So if you want all of that little lot, Shop Blend, $29.99. If you want the inks that John's just used, which are your gold ones, you've got Shop Bright, $39.94 for those. Honestly, I bought all of them. I bought, what did I buy? The gold, the pearl,
You bought the gold, the pearl, and the sparkle.
And the sparkle. Got all of them, because they're different to any other inks that I owned. If they just replaced them, might not have bothered. But actually, the fact that there's something different and unique to crafts too, worldwide, is super, super special. Patricia, please can you show the difference between the Sparkle Fusion and the Gold Fusion?
Yes.
Are you about to use the Sparkle Fusion now?
I'm going to use both
there you are,
to show
Patricia.
you the difference.
There you are, you see? Isn't it great, this, that we can interact? I love it.
This is great, because we can answer questions properly.
I love it, honestly.
Rather than having to hope that they're going to get... Hope your email's read out, sort of.
Yeah.
So this is the gold, and this is the lemon, okay? So I'm going through the bee balm, and you can see you've got quite a rich, warm...
Yeah, that's lovely. It's like an ochre colour,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Gold yellow.
That's beautiful, like a mustard.
Can you see the gold coming through?
You can, yeah.
Yeah. So if I
Yeah.
go with Mimosa, so can you see there? That's the difference.
Oh, these
So
are
that's got gold. You see the gold on the edge. This is sparkle.
Yes.
So a different colour yellow. But can you see how this one looks as if it's wet?
Yes, it does.
It's not wet, it's the sparkle.
It is.
Yeah? So let's merge them into the
It's like a
middle.
pearly, isn't it?
It is like a pearl.
lovely.
It's like it's as close to silver as you were ever going to get. A lot of people
Right.
said, could you do a silver one? It's not possible.
Oh, right.
The sparkle is as close as we could get
Right.
to silver.
Got it.
If I take that off, you can see there.
Look how beautiful that is.
So that is your
Oh,
gold.
John, that's lovely.
That is your sparkle.
Yeah.
But you see,
love
I
it.
know those look wet.
You even got it all from Amber.
I know.
I know, that's a good that's a good
But
set.
look, so that's your sparkle. And that's the both of them.
There you are,
But because
Patricia.
it's still the same base ink but different colours, because we never repeat a colour.
Nope.
So you're not buying a lemon in gold and then in sparkle, oh, is a lemon. No, it's a different colour.
yeah.
So that everyone is a different tone. But that's shows you the difference.
That
And
blows
let's
my
go with
mind
the
that
other.
it's dry already.
I know, because that looks wet. I know that genuinely, to most of us
Looks
that do
wet.
this as a job,
Yeah, yeah.
we would be very careful of not putting a finger anywhere.
Absolutely. Look at that.
It's not wet. It's almost like a wet look because
Yeah, it
of the
is.
sparkle.
It's amazing.
So all I want
love
to
this
do
stencil. I love
is
this
then
stencil.
line up, and again, really easy to do because of the centre.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to line up the smaller stencil.
You know what it reminds me of? Doodlebug. Do you remember Doodlebug, the paper brand?
No,
Oh, yeah, it reminds me of that.
that's possibly one of those that's a little bit
Little
before
bits-
my
Yeah, yeah.
time. So
Yeah, I've been
again,
here a
I'm
long
going to use
time.
2 greens. So this is the gold,
Right.
and I'm going to go across this time.
Okay.
So this is the apple
Nice.
in the gold. So it layers on top, and again, looks as if it's wet, but it's not, it's dry.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, let's go in with the apple teeny, which is the sparkle.
I like this green. This is
Green.
lovely. Look at that. So you're going a yellow green and a blue green, aren't you?
Yes, you've got almost like a verdant. Like, makes me think of L'Occitane, that one.
Yes, it does.
You know, that sort
Yes,
of,
it does.
they do a lot of verbena type
Yes, they
things.
do,
It makes
yeah.
me think of that.
Yeah, love a bit
So
of L'Occitane.
again, let's mix them in the centre. There we go. Take that off. But again,
Yeah, look at
that's dry.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that mad?
So there's
I
your
can't
gold.
get over that that's dry.
There's your sparkle.
Wow. How fabulous is that? Isn't it? I love that.
And again, like I said before, with these stencils, if I wanted to, one of the things I love about the ink, and I'll show you
yes.
this.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? I
rather
love
than
this.
the dye. This is a piece of parchment.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because normally when you ink parchment,
Well, when
It
you put
blows.
anything, yeah, anything,
Anything
wet.
wet.
Wow. Right.
because it's quick dry,
Porches.
it doesn't have time enough. And I'm not using my normal cheap vellum. This is actual a piece of parchment that you would
Yeah,
parch
you need
with.
proper quality.
I know it'll work on vellum as well. There you go. Now that will take a little bit longer to dry. If I run my finger over that now, that's not going to be completely dry.
Nope.
It's going to take a little bit longer.
That's lovely though, John.
But of course,
John.
I can rotate it.
Brenda Oldfield says, could you tell me the size of the die in the set, please?
The die in the set is 6 by 6.
There you are.
It's effectively, if you cut, it's effectively 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, but we'd call it a 6 by 6.
6 by 6
die.
There you are.
So, but it will fit onto a 6 by 6 card blank,
Does it fit through an A5 machine?
and it fits through an A5
I
machine.
think that
All
might
of them
be why
fit through an
Brenda's
A5
asking. There
machine.
you go, Brenda.
Yes.
I love this. Isn't it great being interactive? Do you know what my bugbear for 20 years of doing TV has been? Why are we sending our customers away from a visual channel to shop? Now you don't need to. You don't miss a second of information or inspiration or education, which is great because you can just shop while you watch. Look at that. That's lovely. That's almost looks like a distress, but that's beautiful. Look at the sheen on that. Now, we know that that's not dry, so there'll be an element of that that's making it shine. But even on a flat card, you can see the shine that you're getting. Look,
Yeah,
if I bring
exactly.
this back in, you're still getting that look because of the shimmer. So you've got your gold on this side and then your pearl there. Isn't that lovely? Just that subtle. So if you're somebody that loves gold base and you use a lot of cream cards, etc., or white, then absolutely. But that as a subtle shimmer, people are going to go, have you done that? Aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're going to want to know.
I love
what
that.
have you done? What have you added to do that?
That's beautiful. I love it.
And
on
again,
vellum.
you know, I would, you know, you'd leave it a little time, perhaps, to dry.
Right. So this is what you do. You get your stencil. You pop it onto your parchment. You go through with a very fine embossing ball tool on a mat, and you do your white work. And then on the back, you flip your stencil and you put your colour.
I never thought of that. Yeah. You could actually do that
That'd be lovely,
entirely
wouldn't
on
it?
this. Yeah.
That would be absolutely beautiful, that. So, stencil onto your parchment, onto your spongy mat, very, very, very fine ball tool, go through, stretch that parchment, and it needs to be parchment, not vellum. It needs to be a good quality one. And then use your stencil on the reverse and go in with your colour.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
It really, genuinely
And I love
would
the
be.
fact that you can use them on parchment because you can't use, there's not a lot that you can use. How long will it take
will
to dry
blow.
on there?
I think it will probably take, I don't know actually, because looking at
You could heat it from a distance.
You could
If you
heat
used
it.
a hairdryer
Yeah.
rather than a heat gun.
But if pop it to one side, but I reckon you should have it dry in about an hour at the
Yeah,
most.
I think so.
Because most inks are, oil-based inks never dry on vellum.
No.
These will dry. I mean, it's starting to in quite
And
a
that
few
behind your die cut
places.
is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, and that would work
very
really well.
subtle.
If we take, say, your die cut, and here's John hoping, because I haven't got one of these cut out.
Look at you. Look at that. How stunning is that? That's beautiful, John.
How delicate
That
it
die
is.
is just lovely.
Yeah, and
Are
of
you gonna
course
do more
you can
of these?
stencil more. Yeah, if people like them, we are going to do more.
Good.
Without
I
a
like
shadow
that.
of a doubt.
I think there's something that they're a basic, they're an everyday necessity now, an essential, I think, these kind of dyes, because you can add your die cuts to it, you can add your flowers to it, you can add your reflections to it if that's what you want to do. You can use them with paint and waxes. The versatility when you get a dye in stencils is absolutely fabulous, especially when they're designed to be worked independently as well as layered. And if you want the Peacock and the Bee Balm, to get both of them today, 2 dyes and 4 stencils, shop set, $29.98, with your extra discount and your loyalty points. Get something else in your basket to get over that £35 threshold, then you don't pay postage. That's a brilliant deal.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It genuinely, really, really
Now
is.
then, what I want to know is, you might have to do this with the Peacock one. What does it look like if you go through ink with a die cut? You tried that? Inking through the die
Yeah,
cut?
it works
Lovely.
just as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it works just as well. It will give you a completely different layer. 'Cause of course, we did it when we were creating our background piece. So when we were creating this piece,
Yep.
that's what we did.
I haven't done the third quiz question. If you have a power cut, you could also use... Wait, type it in. Type it in. You've got 1 minute. We've got 2 minutes to type it in. I'm really sorry. This is why I do quiz questions. I need to do all 3 at once because I forget. Honestly.
Otherwise, it doesn't
I've been
get done.
conversations this week with my husband and he went 3 times. You've forgotten what you were saying. I'm like, I know.
That's standard.
It's a thing.
Now-
Christine Mitchell, can you tell me what the diffuser plates are used for? Christina, we will do that
We're doing
at
that
1
at
o'clock.
1 o'clock. We're going to go through the embossing
Please.
folders
Yeah,
and the diffuser
absolutely.
plates.
1 o'clock. They're brilliant. They're
Yeah, Amanda
brilliant.
wanted to know, so I've had to promise to
Absolutely.
do that this afternoon for her.
And Lorraine Bradley, so chuffed to hear the fusing inks can be used on parchment. I will give it a go later today. Who knew, right?
Brilliant.
I
Yeah.
would try, if you're going to dry it with a hairdryer on a cool setting rather than a heat gun. I think a heat gun will crinkle it. It'll make
It will affect it.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
we'll
But
play
a
with that one.
hairdryer, absolutely fabulous. So, yes, Christina, 1 o'clock, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And Lorraine, I'm chuffed too, because that's fabulous, right? Isn't it? Just fabulous. Right, Chip, we haven't got very long left. We've got 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Oh,
I'm
well-
going to wait till we've got 30 seconds left to draw the winner, because then you've got time to type.
Well, I just thought I'd
Candlelight.
show you.
Yes.
This is what we get when we use Mica Magic through.
Lovely. Look at those. Isn't that fab?
And you get, and it's so honest. I mean, I know my job is to stand here and go, oh, everything is easy.
Yeah,
But if
you
it's not
make it
easy, I don't
you're
do
a
it.
crafter,
Because
you've
I'm a crafter.
designed
I want it easy because I'm too lazy, basically.
Right, Andrew, can we draw the winner, please, while John just continues with that? The winner of this card that John's going to send out is...
Coming up. No, it's not
Andrew?
playing.
Oh,
Is Jackie Jones.
Jackie Jones. Well done, Jackie.
Brilliant.
John
We
will
get
send
that
you a
one.
card out for you, but don't forget to tune back in at 1 o'clock for John. I think David and Amanda are probably up in the next hour. Quick, quick, quick. There we go. Look at that. Fabulous. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
See you at 1.
See you at 1. Bye.